Okay, so what if I told you there's a hidden language woven into the very fabric of our universe? A kind of secret code that connects everything from pure mathematics to the chaos of the natural world, and maybe even to life itself. Today, we're going to try and unlock a tiny piece of that language, and we're going to do it using just one single, really mysterious number.
It's a massive question, I know. But think about it. Sometimes the biggest mysteries are hiding in the smallest, most unexpected places. What if all the patterns we see around us, from the ways stars form galaxies down to the spiral of our own DNA, are all speaking the same numerical language?
And this is our key, 142857. Now, at first glance, it just looks like a random string of digits, right? But this number is a hidden gem. It's a key that might just unlock some of nature's most fascinating secrets. So let's dive in and see what's going on here.
So, what is it that makes this number so special? Well, its first secret is all about math, and it reveals a property that is, and I'm not exaggerating, absolutely mesmerizing. It's a number that kind of dances with itself. This number, 142857, has a special name. It's called a cyclic number. And it actually comes from a really simple place. It's the repeating decimal you get when you divide 1 by 7. But that's not the cool part. Its real magic, its secret, is revealed when you start to multiply it. Okay, check this out. This is where it gets really fun. Look at what happens. As we multiply our number from 1 all the way through 6, the answer always contains the exact same 6 digits. They don't change, they just shift their positions. They just rotate. It's this perfect, self-contained dance. So the cycle works perfectly for numbers 1 through 6. It's a beautiful little loop. But what happens when we push it to its limit, right? What happens when we multiply it by 7, the very number that seems to define its whole existence? And bam, the cycle breaks. But look at how it breaks. It doesn't just explode into chaos or some random new number. It resolves into this, a string of perfect nines. This isn't an accident. It feels like a hidden rule. It shows that even inside this endless loop, there's a point of absolute, final completion. And that brings up a whole new question. Did you notice which digit is missing from our original number? 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, but no 9? Yeah, that missing number 9, it's not a coincidence. It's the next layer of this whole mystery. It's like the missing piece of the puzzle that's secretly holding the entire pattern together. Let's go find it. So, where is the 9 hiding? Well, to find it, we're going to use this simple but really powerful tool called a digital root. Now, it sounds kind of fancy, but the idea is incredibly simple. You just add up all the digits in a number over and over again until you're left with just one single digit. So let's find the digital root for our special number. First step, we just add up all the digits. 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 5 plus 7. And that gives us 27. Okay, but that's not a single digit yet, so we're not done. We do it again. We just take 27 and add its digits. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And there it is. The hidden foundation of our number is the very digit that was missing from the sequence all along. The question is, what does that actually mean? Well, the source we're exploring here suggests this beautiful, almost philosophical interpretation. The idea is that the number 9 acts as a sort of void, or a point of completion. It's the silent partner in this whole dance, the force that absorbs all the energy from every rotation, allowing the cycle to end perfectly so that it can begin all over again. All right, so we have a 6-digit cycle, secretly governed by this hidden 9. Now that's fascinating math for sure, but here is where the source material suggests this pattern doesn't just live on paper. It claims this might be a code for life itself. So here's where a really interesting parallel gets drawn. On one side, we have our number, a pattern of 6 repeating, cycling elements. And on the other side, we have the geometry of DNA, which relies heavily on the hexagon, a stable, 6-sided shape. The suggestion here is that this might not be a coincidence, but one of nature's fundamental chosen patterns. I mean, why the hexagon, right? Well, scientifically, it's just about the most stable and efficient shape for building complex structures. You see it everywhere, from honeycombs to snowflakes to complex molecules. So the source we're looking at makes this conceptual leap, suggesting that this 6-sided geometry reflects our 6-digit cycle. It even calls this link a gem from a form decided before we existed, like a deep, fundamental pattern connecting pure math and living nature.
So, after all of that, what's the ultimate takeaway? What's the wisdom that might be hidden inside this incredible numerical pattern and its reflection in the natural world? Well, the big idea from this line of thinking is that these connections aren't just random flukes, but maybe little whispers of a deeper, underlying order. It kind of paints a picture of the universe as this grand canvas, where the language used for creation is one of numbers and patterns.
And maybe that's the real lesson of 142857. It seems to be just one number, a tiny part of an infinite chaotic stream of decimals. But when you look closer, you find rules. You find this elegant, beautiful cycle. And you find a hidden connection back to the very essence of life. It teaches us that order is very often hidden just beneath the surface of what looks like chaos.
This leaves us with one final, powerful thought from our source. If creation itself is a natural cycle, then understanding these kinds of patterns might just help us understand our own place within it. And it really poses a final question for us. What other hidden languages are out there, just waiting for us to find the right key?